Hello and welcome back. We are here playing Songs of Six. Okay, wait, why is the chat not there? Okay, never mind. As you can tell, we have updated a little bit our layout here because a lot of the stuff that was off to the right, like all of this, the warehouse numbers were obscured by both the chat and the thing, so we updated that. We also put in a whole bunch of orders in the interim. We are about to get started on our industrialization, and we're probably going to go about 3 hours because I still have to work out later today, and so that's the plan. So we are going to be starting with our industrialization because we are going to be getting our iron working up for the first time. So in order to do that, we need to get the coal here, and we'll just quickly go through all the stuff we have placed. We have coal mine there, we placed a wood cutter, a whole bunch of roads, just roads everywhere, kind of really overhauling the road system. We got another pasture there, a lot of housing coming in, but you can see here we have a bunch of roads laid down, and we have work all across the main road because we have unlocked stone roads, and we want those to be a major feature. We are prepping the enormous fishery up here. That's going to span all of this, all of the canals, all the way up from down here and around here. So that's some stuff. We got some housing coming in here. We got over here another library. We deleted all of our herb farms. When I was looking through some of the stuff, I noticed that the herb farms in particular had a pretty nasty malice, and so let's just double check. Okay, the herb farms had a pretty nasty malice for our climate, and so I think we're just going to import the herbs. So we're going to replace these with some other farm, but we have put a fishery in to fish all the canals that we had dug out, and so that will help on the food situation. And down here we have, our smelter and a bakery and some more homes for the dwarves. So got a lot of stuff kind of cooked up here. We also have down here, we are putting in another carpenter, we're putting in a canteen, and so just got a lot of stuff. Now, we're going to unpause and talk about these. So I noticed that a lot of our grain was just rotting over on the far left side and wasn't getting to where it needed to go. Our bakeries were not kind of implementing, and we were just having trouble infrastructure-wise getting stuff to stuff. And so kind of making use of now the haulers, which I didn't understand how to use before, but kind of picked up how to use them in the interim. And so we're going to be kind of taking a quick look at these once we get sort of more finished here. Oops, let's pull up the chat. Hey Paul, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. So we're going to put in the hauler, and what this is going to do is they're just going to find the thing and they're going to bring the thing over. And we want it for grain and we want it for fish near where our dwarves are. So we have a couple of these where our dwarves are, and so they're just going to haul the grain and fish, and then the warehouse will pick it up from there. And so we're also going to do that down here. Oop, we have one here, so we're going to set this to grain because we do have a bakery down here now. And this will allow, this will also effectively give us more storage area, but we're just going to wait for these to finish up. We have so much, stuff that we need to get in that we also are allowing a ton of more people into our settlement because we really need a lot larger workforce, or a lot more available workforce, and so that's going to be another important thing. But very excited to get this road. You can see the stone road, they're laying it down all throughout here. It's just going to be very nice. People will move a little bit faster on it, and it'll be really nice on the main road. Now, also, for the fish, we noticed there's a ton of fish just sitting in the fisheries, almost as loud as the car outside, and it's because we maxed out down here in terms of what we could hold in this warehouse, and this is the only warehouse that was picking it up. We'll also have a bunch more housing over here. We're finally putting down some housing there, some lavatories here, which should make our fishing people, which are these people, a lot happier. Currently they're not very happy, and we're just trying to get them there. Okay, so we did put in another one of these, and this will take a bit of animals, and the animals are kind of what we're relying on to get our imports going. We absolutely need to import both grain and cotton because we do not produce these ourselves, so this is going to be provide a little bit of difficulties, I think. And certainly by now, they've picked up and finished, yeah, the other hauler. So we're going to set the other one to fish. And so they're just going to bring in both grain and fish, and they will travel as far as can be. I think we just saw one come in. Yeah, and so these guys will supply this bakery. There's a lot of loud cars outside every single day. Yeah, you have no idea how many, like, you see them in the recording videos. Like, I actually, like, cut out a lot of instances where the cars are loud outside when I'm making videos. Like, they don't all make the cut. It's not just a pure meme. Yeah, this is perfect, the way this is working here. So we're going to make sure that these are set to fetch. Yeah, they are set to fetch fish. And so maybe we do need to use a delivery man. We haven't set there to be a delivery man. I think we'll set this one to auto-employ, because this one's kind of important. And it is fetching a bunch of stuff. But I think that... will the bakery just fetch out of there? I think the bakery will just fetch out of there too. So we'll take a look. Yeah, so these are operating just fine now. And these places, they're missing, well, they have fish in the eateries, so maybe this is okay. Who are you? Where's the handsome bearded dude? Alas, poor beard. I knew him well. Just wanted to change things up, but yes, the beard is gone. Tragic. A tragedy in one part. The part where I shaved the beard. How's it going, Volodymyr? Hopefully I pronounced that kind of at least somewhat right. The canals are getting dug out here, so we're going to put a massive fishery over the top of all this over here, which is going to feel so good. Now, hopefully we have enough room to get some of the things in. If not, that's going to be awkward. We might have to extend this road a little bit, but I think we've carved everything out. Nope. Okay, now we've finished everything. And we also have a road cutting through here. So I really like this setup. So we're also going to run out of furniture because we've like built so much stuff. But that's fine. Aquaculture, fishery. And we're just gonna take here, and you see, we can do it in all the canals. And we're just gonna pull it all the way down here. Wait, why? Max dimension reached? There's a max dimension? No, I didn't realize this. So we're leaving some of this canal out? Damn. Okay, well... damn. I didn't realize there was a max dimension. Alright, well... okay, so it can only stretch so far. Well, we need it to be over here. So we'll try doing this. Just go as far as we can. Except we won't need all of it. But we reach the max. We're not going to need all of this. Ooh, we don't want to do any of this road here. So we'll just take that out. And we can't add there, but we don't want to build over the road. Hey, name, how's it going? It's a nice name you have. Oh, no. Can we really not get a storage thing built? Okay, we can get the storage. Just had to be a particular way, and we'll build as many auxiliaries as we need. This is going to, and then we'll decrease the size as needed. We need an auxiliary that gives 18. 2 that give 9. You think the camera's got the wrong settings? Give me one moment. No, it's because I'm on my laptop. It's gonna look like butt. It's not a nice camera, and I only have 3 USB ports, and I'm using one for the mouse, one for the headset, and one for the microphone, because I thought the microphone was more important than the camera. Yeah. Feels bad, man. But this means we'll have to add this portion of the canal some other way to the fisheries over here or something, which means the road's gonna have to get interrupted. Grim, grim, grim. We could also delete and rebuild one of these fisheries, but I kind of don't like that. Hey Ian, how's it going? You see you started the stream early. Yeah, I had scheduled it for 5:30 and I was planning on working out and then streaming, but something came up that I had to deal with and I didn't have time to work out, so now I'm gonna work out afterwards. How's the settlement coming along? Are we industrializing yet? We are getting started on the industrialization. We are kind of waiting for a whole bunch of stuff that I had put in the interim to kick in and get constructed, one of which is the coal mine production. We also, you know, are building this smelter here, so we're well on our way, and bakery over here. We also started to use the haulers to bring over, you know, the stuff, because we noticed that the grain was just rotting in, you know, by the farms, and then the farms were not emptying into this warehouse very well, and so what we did is we made a little bit more room in the warehouse for both fish and grain, and we also have haulers near the dwarves because the dwarves like fish, for fish and grain, because the reason the grain is because by the dwarves are where the bakeries are at. So things are looking pretty good. We also upgraded the roads to get stone roads, and we deleted all the herb farms. So we're gonna need to put some new farm in here, but we did put in the fishery, and so that just needs to get constructed. And we allowed a ton more people into the settlement because we had put so many orders in, so we needed an enormous amount of odd jobbers. And so that's kind of where things are going. We should be hemorrhaging food a little bit now, but not too bad, because I think we're going to be making better use of the grain than we were before. The problem is we have to full import herbs, a couple things now, both herbs and cotton. And so, gonna make sure, actually I think we're gonna put this to gather the cotton. But we have to make sure that we aren't producing any of these things because we have inefficiency, and so we just have to make sure that we give them. Why do we delete the herbs? Don't we need them for rations? We do, but we have a minus 50% malice because of our climate. So I did some digging and like looking at some stuff, but if we take a look, where's our throne room? We can, if we click on our throne, we can see all of the bonuses we have. And then if we take a look at like, where is it? Herb farms. We have a minus 40% production, and 50% of that is coming from climate, which just like is a little bit of a beating. And so I figured it would be better for us to export stuff and then import the herbs, but I could just be wrong. And maybe we'll remake the herbs. This is a nice spot for the herbs, but we did want them for rations. So we also got, yeah, we have just so many work orders in that it's going to take a while to get other stuff going. We also have this to be built, and we're going to probably run out of furniture, which is why we did build another carpenter. So we added that. It's already been constructed. Oh no, he deleted the beard. Truly the worst thing. I did delete the beard. It was growing on me for a while, but then it's, well, actually it's still growing on me, but that's kind of how they work. Playing to your strengths makes better sense. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Also, I think that eventually we just want to be very Dundarian heavy, and so, I mean, we're already pretty Dundarian heavy considering they're harder to get, but we just allowed a whole bunch of people in because we're going to need a lot more. And I think they're going to get a lot happier with us because we are building a pretty solid amount of housing. So, you know, it's going to take a little while for the housing to like build through, but I think we're in good shape. Yeah, look, we have the wheat that hasn't been picked up yet, and then... So we could have this haul... We could add a hauler here to pick up wheat, and it will... Well, actually, I don't think that'll help. We have a ton of capacity. Why do they not haul... Are they having trouble? I'm super bummed we couldn't get the fishery to extend all the way down here. So we do have some canal that's not used up. We might delete one of these fisheries and rebuild a new one. So you've been wondering, why do you seem to have 100 plus homeless? Is there a reason you don't try and give everyone houses? Well, if they're not afraid of being homeless, they won't work as hard. This is capitalism here. No, it's because I hate that houses take up space, to be honest. And so, like, if we look at the distribution of homeless people, we're trying to make it so that we have a lot of dedicated houses for stuff like Dondorians, and we just don't have any Dondorian homeless. It's kind of the goal. But so, like, we have these houses here for the Dondorians, and we're trying to build out the housing a little bit slower and make it so that we know where everyone is. So, like, these are where all the elves are, and this is dedicated elf housing, but it's also where the elf jobs are, right? And so this is the flexible housing here, and this is the flexible housing, but we might put in some dedicated housing for let's see what the preferences are on these people, because I don't know what the preferences are on the dedicated housing. But I think they don't care about a lot of stuff, so they like buildings that are, please stay square. Okay, so they like stone buildings, which is a bit unfortunate. The climate, and they don't like cannibalism. They like sweet water. Water is close to where the stuff is. They don't like noise, I think. They like harmony. Like statues. They like us to have a lot of fish in the storage. So they do like squareness. I don't think that they like stone buildings, so maybe we need to make some stone buildings to be for them. I think that retrofitting stuff is kind of a bit expensive. But maybe we'll... Can we retrofit? Is there a way to replace? But I'm basically, I care a lot less if the Crotonians have housing. It's kind of the main heuristic. Because we're not trying to get a lot of Crotonians anyways. The people who we want housing are the people we're trying to really push up the pop on. Oh my god, my brain. Rip the dream. So construct structures. Stone building. Can I block by... No. Convert. Yeah, baby. Okay, so I can convert it. So why don't we convert all this to stone? Sorry, guys. Which, is that gonna send people homeless? No, it looks fine. And then we're going to set all these houses to be... Amevias. What happened to the handsome bearded dude? He was slain by the razor. I didn't realize you guys were so attached to the beard. I might have kept it. I just wanted a little bit of change of pace. And so, yeah, but once we get these houses in, it's going to be pretty nice. But the Crotonians are just filling out, kind of, and we don't really care. We do have over here some human housing. That's dedicated human housing. And we might make a little bit more of it dedicated human housing. Trying to keep an eye and make sure our rations don't fall too much. I think that it's helped a lot by us kind of being a little bit more intelligent with the grain. And we're gonna have a harvest soon. Juan Sakaran says, let's go. I can finally see your content in real time. Shame about the computer. Yeah, the computer is all... To be fair, though, the computer is why I'm streaming a lot, because I don't want to make dedicated videos for this game as much. Because I know a whole lot less what I'm doing, and I also don't have 2 monitors, which makes it a little bit more difficult to just, like, OBS record some stuff, but... Why don't we... Maybe we're gonna override some of these with stone. We're pretty low on stone and wood, so we're gonna make some orders. Because we just, you know, built a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna fell some trees. And pick up some rocks. Maybe right here. Kryptonians are helping out. Can't imagine going back from 2 monitors. Dude, it's so bad. I just have, like, the game I'm playing in, like, a small window so I can have, like, the chat next to it. But, like, it is not ideal. This is coming along nicely. We do want to make these specific for dwarf homes. So we're gonna do that. But yeah, the homelessness comes down to we just don't care. We're keeping some of these as like flexible, but they are mainly for the tilapia. And then here we're going to Dondorians only. And so that'll be pretty nice. Okay, so we're getting herb shipments. So let's take a look. I think that... Oh, we're just importing to 100% as much as possible. Yeah, so that's gonna occupy a lot of the things. Sacrifices shall not be forgotten. Is that referring to the beard or the monitors? So it looks like our grain is coming up quite nicely, and we're gonna use that to make the breads. And the fish is up pretty nicely too. It spoils pretty quick, unfortunately, and we're at like a nice equilibrium here. I'm not sure we want to let more people in. The Kryptonian population just exploded after we, you know, made a point of giving them a bunch of dedicated houses here. I think we might give them one dedicated house over here, or a couple, because they are handling the fishing. So maybe let's so we're gonna replace construct structures. This is convert, cool. Convert those all to be that, and then we will set these up to be both human and Kryptonian, I think. So we'll put a couple of human ones here. Or sorry, Amevian, whatever. We don't care about the Kryptonians. Maybe that's a little bit too much Kryptonian. Something like this. And now the guys who are working in there can do it. Yeah, I'm definitely pro beard as well. Maybe a part of your brand at this point. Rip the dream. Yeah, I'm also cutting weight, and the weight cut is really noticeable when you don't have a beard, but when you're heavy, the beard looks better without, or looks better with the beard. But yeah, maybe I'll just be way weaker in the gym. It'll be like Samson, but with the beard. Cut him down in his prime beard. My barber robbed me. I actually haven't... I've done every single thing myself for like so long now. I haven't gone to a barber in forever. Like 15 years. Because I've done the shaved head thing for a while. I was thinking of growing out the beard to have, like, it professionally cleaned up by a barber, though. But then I decided maybe next round. Maybe once I cut some weight, I'll switch back. So we have a good supply of grain, which decays pretty slowly, and now we have a lot of breads. And so, missing eggs here, but these guys don't like, these guys like the bread anyways, and it looks like, they're having bakery problems. So... can we just add another employee? Just add another hauler. We will be switching to coal-firing baking soon. Oh, we have so much knowledge that we can spend here. Have we gotten up and going on this yet? No, but we're working on it. Yeah, so why aren't we making more Dondorians? Okay, they've got more access to... They're happier because we've added more bread and fish around where they are. And they've gained more access to services. No baths yet. That comes later. So I guess we're going to kind of work towards the booze. In that case.
Okay.
So I think we're going to add some booze down here. Probably just below the potter. Doesn't the anti-spoilage tech have like 40 levels? Could nuke spoilage rate. We do have a few levels in it. It's it gets more and more expensive. So I was thinking of moving towards... Let's pick up this. Because I think we're also starting to accumulate a lot of pottery. Okay, so let's make a brewery. I love how everything just ends up being like the exact same size, like in terms of how you build it. Super nice. Once we have the kettles, this should be, yep, and then we add the storage. I think we're gonna add storage like this. That way we can connect up into the upper building. Definitely gonna make it out of stone, because that's what the dwarves like. We're gonna add a couple doors there and there, there and there, and then there and there. And construct. So hopefully once we get the liquor available, the dwarves will be pretty happy. But we could take a look at the tech. I mean, the anti-spoilage, it also has diminishing returns, right? Because it's 10%. So it'll cost 500. I guess we could do it, but it costs... getting another 10% has diminishing returns, right? Because, so not only is it more expensive, but in terms of effective reduction, the first 10% just gives you 10% reduction. The second 10% effectively is only like 9% reduction, right? Because you already have 110%. At least that's my understanding of how the math works in this. Maybe that's not correct. There's 15 levels of spoilage as well. But I think we want to start getting into the industrial stuff. So, like, we're probably going to research smithy here. I suppose we could research... We are a little bit grain-focused. This only costs 500. It does make the grain farms a little bit better. And we do have a lot of fish as well. So why don't we add another level there? And then maybe we want to start stockpiling this stuff. Watch this tech cost $1 million. So we need it for some of the religious stuff. It is powerful trade good. Some species have an obsession to build up a horde of it, which is the dwarves, who like us more the more we have of it, which is going to help us to get a whole bunch of them. But maybe... I'm trying to think if we want to do that right now. I think we kind of want to make sure that we're not hemorrhaging food. It looks like we just had our harvest and we're kind of going steady. Can you get invaded in this game? Yes, we can get invaded, so we could build up a military as well right now. I think we want to put, I don't know where we're going to put that, actually. Probably want it roughly centralized, so maybe here is it going to be where that goes. I think we're not going to build any farms north here. I think we might build some here because it has good innate fertility. But... rude. We don't need it too big. I think it's also, this is one where you build it tall. But let's see. Yeah. Then we do have to now decide kind of what we want our military to look like. So I don't think we want to train the Kryptonians. So what we're going to do is we're going to minus all these out. And we don't want to make a huge military. I know the Dundarians are pretty good at fighting. So if we see here, we can see the various effects. Dundarians are pretty good. We could also bring in some Garthemi, specifically only to fight. I think I like not having them. Plus blunt damage, plus pierce damage. I don't know what weight does exactly. Talapi make for good archers, so we could train up Talapi with the understanding that we're going to use them for archers, but I think that we do want some melee troops eventually, and maybe we want them to be Dundarians, because they're pretty hardy. I guess Dundarians are more valuable, so maybe let's do these guys. Let's raise a little troop, and we'll just raise up to 10, and so that'll be a little bit of a starting military. I'm not too concerned with it right now, because we're not very rich. Which is what attracts the people, but maybe we're rich enough that we have to start worrying about it. Our provisions are going up, which is very good, and kind of going to insulate us against starvation cycles. I think that was the huge mistake I was making in my practice game, was not building up provisions, because now these only spoil at 6% a year, and so that'll be good. We've kind of already used up the space too. Pretty annoying. We got the... I'm just thinking about the fisheries in the canal and how, like, this portion of the canal is not... I guess we could just build the road and just move it over a little bit. But then everything won't look nice and tidy anymore. Still low on wood, so we're gonna do some more chop chop. All of the tasks that we had like set forward though, just like there's a lot of stuff we had set up. I don't think we're gonna build wood there. I guess we could have. We're really not going to build it up here. So, we'll just set them to harvest, kind of up that. In terms of spoilage, if it's geometric progression, i.e. after 90% after 1 and 89% after 2, you probably want to do it 10 times, giving you around 35%. I think there's multiplicative modifiers and additive modifiers. I think if we click on the throne room, we can get a better look at how exactly it works. But I also, to some degree, like, don't want to super sweat the math unless I'm using, like, a spreadsheet. Rates, defecation, grooming, hunger. I just keep seeing soiling and thinking it's spoiling, but it's not. Our hygiene's pretty low. It's not ideal. If it's not worth getting a spreadsheet, it's not worth playing. The truth hurts. I mean... like, this game's not the best about, like, tooltips. Makes you miss Victoria 3. See, it doesn't like lock. We just see spoiling rate is -6%. But I do believe it's geometric. Because I think we, yeah. In which case it's diminishing returns. Kind of on it. We're kind of interested in doing transports. We could do a physician now. I think we unlocked bathhouses and we never built one. So we got to think about where we want the bathhouse. For the same reason we haven't built the eatery yet, or haven't finished it, is we need metal for the bathhouse. So let's see how that's going. So it's missing coal. Alright, so we're gonna make some workstations to make sure this gets done. Construction's happening, but... and then the coal will be a little bit better. Let's see, we do have way more homeless now. I think let's set up some masonry, because then we'll actually be able to solve the homelessness quite well. How did this one get finished? Alright, well, fair enough. I think that's... how do we want to do this? I think we want the mason to the left a little bit. Alright. I'm not sure spending 10x research on spoilers is worth it if you're trying to industrialize, though. Yeah, I don't think it is. Probably better attacks. I haven't played this game very much. Yeah. I think that's correct, but I also am not... I'm not in a position to... When I played this game, it was on a way earlier patch, too, so it's like... No, it doesn't necessarily translate. Okay, so we're gonna need to make it 2 wider. So this one has a different shape than the other ones. So we're gonna need quite a bit more space. So we have just enough room for some storage. Oh, is it really just lines? Okay, it's not. And here we see the need for metal. That's fine though. We'll construct that anyways. It won't get done for a very long time, but it'll give people something to do. Let's take a look at the happiness. So we wanted these guys to come on up quite a bit. They're pretty happy. These guys are pretty happy. I think a big, so a big reason why we want to get the smooth stone is because this will allow us to upgrade all of our houses and double the amount of people who can stay there, which will be nice. So, let's see. No one's working here. I think that's... we just gotta let it... yeah, it's just gotta employ up. We will remove these. And so now maybe they'll get a job there, the coal mine. So the industrialization has begun. We're now getting coal. And this is not so far from the coal that they could work here from there. Looks like we have a ton of houses here that are available for the dwarves. Not enough jobs. Kind of a bit of a mistake, I think, building closer to the houses closer to the iron rather than the coal. Pretty far from the other iron too here, so this might just be a smallish dwarf settlement type spot. Despite us making a huge warehouse. Well, actually, maybe we'll just do all of our metalsmithing here. I don't hate it. Kind of hate it, actually. I'd rather have it more centralized. I think, in general, you don't want to have housing on the edge of the map. You'd rather have it closer to the middle of the map. And have all the services and then have industries on the outside. That way the services can be more centrally located. Like, I'm thinking I put the bathhouse, like, in this area-ish. What do you need? Waiting on the iron. Waiting on about 60 iron. So, maybe we up the speed here. And start working on getting a whole lot more grain. I mean, right now, we're looking pretty flat, so it's looking like we're not hemorrhaging too much, so we could probably let more people in. The problem is we really want Dondorians, and they're not happy with us. So let's just try and identify why you're not happy. So the cantina and the other stuff we can't solve yet. But we can make drinking tables. We just don't have Is the ale done yet? Looks like it's getting done. But they need coal as well. How's the coal production? They produce 72. So the other thing can't possibly use that much, and this doesn't even take up that much. So we should be accumulating coal. Yeah, we should be getting the brewing done a little bit better. Maybe just stick the tavern here. In the middle of all the dwarf stuff instead of over here. Although I kind of like it next to the eatery. Alright, we'll probably do that. Not sure we have it unlocked yet, so let's do... Yeah, tavern is not unlocked. Maybe we need a retirement home as well. We will just share the wall. I love how little space these need. You just do this. And then the carpets are enough. Actually, I think I'd rather shrink the other side. Oop, didn't do that. Oh, we need the other side smaller anyways. Yep, okay, that works. Cool. Do something like this. It's gonna make a whole bunch of services. We do need more workers. I mean... Shoot. Alright, let's let in up to 175 humans. We really want the Dondorians, though. They don't have hearths everywhere. They don't have stages everywhere. They don't have lavatories everywhere. Alright, let's try and solve the lavatories problem. So we don't have a lavatory here, do we? There's one down here. That's not too far from them. Is there a lavatory over here? There is. Feels like they should have access there, but there's not a lavatory over here. So that'll make the dwarves a little bit happier. Hopefully. Could of course allow in more Crotonians, and maybe we just do want them. Alright, the food is coming up really nicely. As we accumulate more food, as people get more food secure though, they tend to like you, so we can import mushrooms. Right now we're importing a huge amount of herbs. We do have a bunch of grain. Let's maybe take this off and set it to mushrooms. We'll look to import a little bit. I think we already set in the interim, it's so that only the dwarves will consume the mushrooms. And so this will help get us up to the next level. We do have an available workforce, so things are getting built. Things like this. The masonry, of course, cannot finish until smelter gets done. Maybe we just add another smelter? So this consumes 14 ore. I don't think we're putting out 28 plus ore. Oh, we're not even producing 14 ore. So this is going to be a problem. I think we cleared out the ore here. Nope, that's not cleared out yet. There's ore in a couple places. Maybe we import the ore? God, that feels stupid. We are unlocking some of the ore over there. Maybe we add one of these. We don't really need the food, but we will eventually. And we are accumulating a lot of leather, and we're exporting clothes. And so maybe we can make another clothier as well here. So let's find a tailor that is making leather. So I think this one is making clothes out of leather, so we'll just add there. And so that one should be making clothes out of leather. It's gonna mess up and we won't just have weaver, but we do want it there specifically, so that's gonna be nice. So that's loud for these dwarves, so they're happier because they like the noise. Alright, we can level up the tilapis. Maybe we do that. We do want to add some to the armed forces eventually, so... And we did add some jobs, so we're gonna auto up to that, and they should come up slowly. I think we have this up to 150, we're just gonna up to 200. We're nowhere near it though. We are hemorrhaging clay, it looks like. How's our brewer going? Kinda slow? Are we accumulating? I don't think we're accumulating booze. Is this providing? No, it's not providing services. So maybe we just need another one of these? I don't think we... Can this keep up? No. And our clay is having a hard time keeping up, isn't it? That's kind of break-even-ish. But we would need more clay to make more pots, to make more booze. More clay to make more pots. I think that should be fine-ish, though. Oh, I didn't realize that they'd struck. Yeah, now we're producing a ton of coal. Let's build an asylum, I think. Get their melee training up a little bit. Because I think... Oh no, Asylum, we need metal. We need metal for everything. We need ore for the metal. I don't think we're importing grain, so we can step off the importing of mushrooms, I think. Actually, and... instead of importing mushrooms, which will get expensive, we import ore. But we're not going to import it to here, I guess. So we're going to import it to here. Right? A guy like this. Yeah, we're almost out of ore here. And that's definitely going to be our throttle, so... build another one of these. Not sure what we can export. Maybe we don't want to import up to this level of herbs either. Because we want to constantly have a supply, but the more we're spoiling is probably not ideal. So maybe we'll import up to 60%. And this will also be a little bit cheaper on the bank for a little while. How are we doing on rations? Are we accumulating rations? No, we're break even. So I think we do want to add more food. Maybe? Maybe we're okay. I think we're actually okay. But we'll be not okay eventually. Need a ton of wood. I guess we'll chop. Specifically, we want it around the furniture manufacturers, so... We do have 20 odd jobbers, so this should be a good amount. We're gonna import... We're gonna import the ore, then we maybe want to specialize in the coal a little bit, so let's... up coal production specifically. And are we running out of clay? We are running out of clay, so we'll just up that. Are we like out of... What's the holdup on this? How many homeless Dondarians do we have? 25? Where are you homeless? Oh, you're homeless up here? Yeah, that checks out. Okay, so let's add... some housing over here. Actually, you could just add just the one layer. This will give them some housing for the dwarves specifically. And then we'll also need to dig into mountain for these 3x5 squares. And that to make the other side. And that'll be fine. And then I think over deeper in here we are going to want to make services at some point. But for now they can... Wow, that's kind of a long walk to services. Maybe this is a mistake to have this stone mine here, because it is cramping our style. And the big thing we want is the mason, but we don't have enough... Ooh, we do have enough iron. Okay, so we're going to be able to start upgrading houses soon here. That must mean that our eatery, our canteen is done as well, and we're starting to accumulate iron, so we can use this iron to upgrade buildings, which we are going to want to do. Looks like there's a lot of foot traffic here. Is this lions? No, just hanging out. Okay. We are losing leather at a pretty good rate, but this is not done yet, so I think that'll be able to... Yeah, we were like kind of break even and then we added a tailor. I don't think this is gonna cut it. We have 3 tailors making leather and we were break even with like 5 of these. Then we'll be accumulating leather. The struggle. Getting another smelter here. I think we can upgrade or look to upgrade this. We need 40 iron, so that'll probably be our first upgrade. And then here we can set to import iron or ore. And we'll look to import up to 20%. Okay, so someone's demanding protection. We're gonna slow down. We don't have anywhere near 42k denarii. They have 33 soldiers. We're just gonna get shreked. Okay, so we're actually gonna see if we can maybe build up a little bit of military in time. I don't think we're going to be able to though. Unfortunate. They're just gonna come in and break our capital. And then they'll take a bunch of, like, our stores and stuff, but I think we're pretty well set up that it's not necessarily the worst. We need metal to make weapons and this sort of thing anyways, so, like, it's not like we're super... We can duplicate this. This is just not going to come in time, I don't think. But we're minus 14 on guys. I think that we're going to get these Bretonians up because we do need odd jobbers and stuff. And we're just going to let them kind of come on up. Are we about to get clapped? We're about to get clapped. There's not a whole lot we can do about it either. We're adding a little bit of trading and a little bit of guys. I mean, maybe we could do something about it. We are trying to train up a little bit of an army. I just don't think that we win the fight. They also don't always go after you after starting some shit, but they usually do. Or this has been my experience. So this one is missing just regular ore. Yeah, we're gonna try and import it. No importing weapons? Oh, I guess we could import weapons. I mean, it's late for that, but I kind of wanted to make them ourselves. They're really expensive, so, like, it's not ideal. I think we do need to import clay. But maybe it's worth it. I don't know. We don't see, the problem is we actually don't have a lot of exports. We're exporting furniture when it goes over, clothing when it goes over, and livestock when it goes over, or when it goes high, and like we don't have very expensive things to export. I guess we could export rations maybe. As well. So if we export, how expensive are rations? Yeah, 14. It's really not that much. We could import. The weapons just aren't going to get here in time. We're working on a bunch of conscripts. Make sure all these things are working. The tailor's missing fabric. They make 29 and they consume 2? How's that not making enough? Is the scaling different or something? We have 20 iron. I think that's not what we needed, or how much we needed, but let's make sure that these are dwarves only. How much do we need to upgrade here? Especially considering we're gonna lose some stores of stuff anyway. 40, yikes. Yeah, they take, like, a percentage of your stores. I think they take the most valuable stuff, too. And leave, like, the food, which is, I guess, preferable. You need metal to make those. You need metal to make the initial bowyer. Like, a lot of it. Oh, they just sieged and left. Alright. Ooh, what did we want the hauler here for? Oh, I think he was supposed to fetch fruit. We don't make enough fruit. So they decided not to attack. Maybe it's because we added on troops here? They decided it wasn't worth it. Yeah, these Dondarians here are pulling down the averages. We are going to need to make a warehouse here. I think we're going to want a big warehouse. Big-ish warehouse. So let's make the road. Infrastructure and logistics. Starting to get the hang of what everything is like under. They're gonna expand quite a bit here eventually, so we're just gonna make a pretty big warehouse here. I think this is actually might be bigger than our capital warehouse. Maybe we're supposed to have some odd jobber type houses near the Dundarians' work too. These are coming along pretty well, I think. We are missing just ore. We don't have enough money to import it, more of it. How do we generate money best? Well, our really big moneymaker is the livestock, right? And then the clothes, which are dependent on leather. Of course, this is still getting going. Food stores are pretty steady. I mean, we were planning on building a bunch more grain. Maybe we just do that right now, anyway. The metal is to create the initial thing. See, the initial building of the building costs metal. That's what I mean. I think we are gonna want another. A little bit of coal production. We'll probably extend it pretty deep in the middle so we don't get really awkward shapes later. Trying to exploit all of this. Yeah, to make the building. Not to make the arrows, not to make the pew-pews themselves. Oh no, are we overflowing on bread? Here, let's let this accept bread. Let's even make him fetch it. How are you doing on bread? And how are you doing on bread? This place has no bread. Why do you have no bread? You have a bakery right here. I don't necessarily want to set it to fetch, because they should just be... And what? We need a warehouse that can store more rations with the dream. Rations got stalled out. There was some sort of notification. Our rations stalled out here. No, they're not, but I don't think we want to haul in here. Maybe we could set him to fetch? There is some rations here. do want to stockpile it, so... Our fighting force is up to 21. This is partially going to cause labor problems, so why don't we... maybe cool the jets a little bit? Just have a fighting force of 30. Of course, the reason these guys aren't coming is because of this. Because of this. I can't believe this isn't constructed. Let's see if we have the... no, we got rid of the workstation, so maybe we need to... well, we just need more odd jobbers. We'll let a bunch of these guys in, and then they'll make sure stuff gets constructed. Because we need the... right now I'm sure they're starting to get full up on... yeah, they need a warehouse that can accept it, so... just have 2 workstations here. Try not to forget about them. And then this will bring the guys here. But also this digging will get done by workstation people anyways, so... and I think we're going to, at some point, make citizen spots for cantors around here. But currently... I don't know what makes their happiness rise in absence of anything actually being there. I think we're going to start mining the Sicilian ore too. This is relatively close here, so... we're going to need the tech for it. I don't think it's too expensive. 900 is fine. Something like that, dig in that, and then mine out from that chunk specifically. Of course, we already like mined out this ore here. We're mining out this. Probably use transport to send the ore from here all the way over here. Well, we need coal too. These guys are just missing metal, but... oop, forgot to do this. There we go. That's upgraded. What else do we want upgraded? Maybe coal miner? Because we need more coal. 84. That's going to be a little bit of a ways. I wonder if we can upgrade some of these. I think they'll probably take tools to upgrade. Oh, these aren't even upgradable. Maybe we just start working on tools now. We need the smithy tech. Do we have enough? We do. Not sure we're making enough iron to supply one full tool maker, but we'll see what we can do. We're gonna need tools for making stuff anyways. And I like to get it a little ahead of time, that way we can use it to upgrade stuff, so... Hopefully this is the same sizing. Looks like it's not. Oh, looks like it is. Kind of. It's one of these. It needs to be one wider. FML. Doesn't stack all nicely with everything else. Let's build it on the other side of the houses then. Best way to do it. Maybe we can get a bigger one if we get a little clever. Or maybe, we probably could if we were more clever, but we're not more clever, unfortunately. The truth hurts. Whoa! It's gonna take 92 metal? Well, I mean, we have it. Now, what are we being gated by? Well, we can get more tech. Probably, it looks like we're losing food. Well, no, that's a really slow loss. We are full up on pottery. So, I think we're going to export that instead of this. We are But we're gonna not export very aggressively. Just when we have 80% filled. Finally, industrialization, let's go. Maybe we can make weapons to defend ourselves. Yeah, I think we need to, or actually, we could have, I guess this was a choice. We went for tools first. So this is gonna use up an enormous chunk of iron, and we're not gonna be producing, I think we're gonna need more iron. More iron before we can do anything. Ugh, I really have to take a piss though. I will be right back in like 2 minutes. Just not in frame. But the industrialization is going quite well. It's going swimmingly. Are we being gated in terms of how fast we can produce the booze? Maybe we upgrade our brewers? We don't have much research points. The reality of industrialization, do I use my iron to make tools and build, or make weapons and destroy, basically? I don't think we have a big enough pop to really commit an enormous amount to military. So I think that's I think we would go the other direction and get a bunch of these guys if we wanted to fight. Like a lot. Let's see how this is coming along. Alright, it is coming along quite nice. Set them to fetch every type of food that dwarves eat, plus rations. I think they don't love the meat, but they'll accept the meat. And then also do this here, and we'll accept clothes. The age-old question of making things or taking things. Others make or take, yeah, basically. But now we can upgrade our housing. So I think we're gonna start with these ones. Oh, we need tech first. Okay, fair enough. Ooh, we can upgrade the laboratory. Oh, we should have upgraded the labs with the metal. Use metal to upgrade the labs. We need to buy the upgrader, so let's actually we need to unlock the tech, so let's do this. And now we are starting to hemorrhage food. We have so many provisions though. I think we're kind of okay. Yeah. Wow, making freaking rations has just been such a game changer in terms of how volatile things feel. Looks like we're accumulating ore, but that has to be because we're importing it. But that means both these smelters get to work. I think we have this set to accept the ore, but is it fetching? Let's fetch that as best we can. I think we're gonna make this place accept eggs too. Or just everything. Because eventually we're going to want to do the cantors out of here. Or not the cantors, the... Oh yeah, cantors. I think we're going to put them around here. So... we're not accumulating this anymore. Rip the dream. So now we can't use iron to upgrade stuff, really. It's not all nice and open. I like this little square. Well, what are we getting? How much tools are we making? 0 tools. It's missing iron. Rip the dream. We are out of coal. So... Well, we cleared this so we can make another coal thing, so let's do that. I'm gonna leave that gap for another mine to use. Gonna look to pick up a whole bunch of this in the middle. And then additional room for storage and such. I think we're gonna need a lot more room for auxiliaries. Sometimes when you cover the auxiliaries, it lowers the deposits, and sometimes it doesn't. And I don't know what the driving... See... Oh, that raised deposits. What the hell? Alright. There'll be 52 workers. And hopefully that's going to solve the coal problem, and we are importing to solve ore problem. And we needed this to unlock basements, but then we decided we wanted to unlock our ability to upgrade it, and then we decided we didn't have enough iron, which is pain. Pain from lack of iron. But soon we'll have a tool. Our first tool of the day. Alright. I think we gotta fix these guys up. And to do that, we gotta come over here. Okay, so where can we put the heart that makes a whole bunch of sense and start giving them? Well, actually, let's just take a look at what they have access to. So we need to haul them bread, or make bread. Making bread might be easier. I think this one's extra wide. Let's take a look at our bread maker. Or bakery. Yeah, it's a different size, so... Well, maybe we just build it. Here, let's copy the area of the housing. And then we do have to fill in a couple gaps. So that area was messed up and can't be worked, so we're actually just gonna delete all these jobs. And just copy it from over here. Now we'll put our baker on the other side of that. And then we're going to need a fetcher or a hauler to haul the grain. Guess we could put it there. Should have thought ahead and made some room for it, but we need a few haulers. There we go. So that'll be fantastic. Now we are going to need a bunch of services as well. So maybe we put some services up here, and then our plan was to have the services internal over here. Maybe we stick with that plan. Feels bad. Okay. I think at the very least we're going to dig this out. Just dig out a big chunk, actually. We'll put the services there. Once we get the hauler, we will be able to haul grain. We're going to need to haul coal, or we're going to need to mine coal from nearby. We do not have that, so we will have to haul coal. Right, because the bakers... Oh, I think the bakers don't use it yet, but they will. Maybe they use it already, I can't remember. We really have no one working? It'll all get done eventually. I mean, we have negative jobs, and we have a bunch of odd jobs that need doing. Problem is we're starting to have a lot of Crotonians. I mean, I guess we just added a bunch of jobs that are suited for humans in the tech, so maybe let's get these guys up to 200. I think these guys are headed up to 100, this is 125, equilibrium. Alright. My kingdom to finish this hauler. I guess it doesn't matter until the bakery is done anyway. That's gonna be how we get the dwarves their services. How do we get more? We really just need more iron. God, we still don't have a single tool? What the hell? It says 18 are produced a day. Oh, they're just sitting there. Oh! We forgot to have this place accept tools. Okay. So, those should fill up the workshops. Now... we shouldn't have a coal problem after this finishes, which this is kind of coming up pretty soonish. This is maybe also a source of like our dwarves being upset. All the ones who are working up here and don't have access to quick services. Maybe we want a hearth up here. Let's see what the dwarves do not have access to, and see if we can maybe try and fix that. Services. They don't have... Wow, they're really getting nuked on both sides of the meals. Grim. So we can make another dining spot for them. Also, no baths. We can do something about baths. No barbers. Not very good on the lavatories, but doing like way worse on the meals than I thought. Did we not have a meal place? We have a meal place here. And there's a cantina up here, or canteen, but maybe we just copy this bad boy. cut through here. Copy the canteen here. And blam. Should have quite a bit. I think that's an okay spot. Try and get services near these guys. Might have to build some dwarf housing up there. In which case, maybe the canteen's much better placed further up. I think it'll be okay for now. It's also gonna take 20 iron to build this thing, so I hope it kind of works. We can bring in more piggies. I think we're gonna up these guys. We're gonna want to use them for military at some point anyways. Surely the haulers, nope, are not done. Alright, we're gonna make workstations here to make this. We deleted the workstations, that was a mistake. Gonna add a couple of those. Because we need this chopped out anyways. And that'll get all of this stuff done. Oh my god, that sounded like the zombies from Minecraft, the snoring of the... Alright, I think we're gonna start. We need basements, that's right, but we did get that so we could get basements. So this is going to cost us some wood and some cut stone, but it's going to significantly up the housing in a very nicely distributed way. Now there are little basements going on down, and now we go from being able to house 4 to being able to house 7. Currently we have a lot of vacant dwarf places anyways, so we're not going to do it on the dwarf places. Now we have a bunch of tools that we can also make use of, and they spoil, wow, they spoil pretty quick. So, what do we need in our supply chain that we're not getting? Well, ore, first of all, is a limiting factor, so we're going to use tools on that. So I think the ore is, yeah, we're missing ore on that and that. And then, I'm gonna want to mine the ore out here. A little awkward that it's all the way out here, but we do not have the best in terms of ore deposits. Doing some auxiliaries. So see, this decreased our deposits. I don't know what makes it decrease the deposits sometimes and not decrease them other times, but we're gonna need a little bit more areas to work with. There we go. And that will be a little ways away, but I guess they could just walk. Kinda sucks. Alright, we want one of these haulers to grab grain and another one to grab fish. Which should help out a lot, because these guys are having honking trouble. We do need a janitor up here. We'll put it here. Oop. We actually don't want it there. We want it flush on the thing. There we go. That should be pretty good. Still got a lot of extra tools. I think they have diminishing returns. But we're gonna use them on the ore some more. So this is efficiency. Let's take a look. Not a huge bonus. It's better than nothing, though. Probably gonna go for about another hour, and then it's gonna be gym time. Canteen hopefully helps. We're not going to build a canteen there, but I think we might build an eatery. And then either news or a well there. Oop. Oh, we could have shared the wall. Oh my god, we keep flubbing this. We could share the wall with the janitor. We could put a well there. I think I like that up there. Sorry to skip an hour. What did I miss? Just quite a bit of expansion. We have to expand up here. Kind of what we've been struggling with is we're trying to get the Dondorians happy, but because we have this little like exclave out here, their overall happiness is like pulled down quite a bit, and so now we have to pull this up. But we have started industrializing. We are making tools now. We have quite a bit of tools, and so this is nice. We haven't committed the tools to a whole bunch of different things yet, but I think we're gonna start pretty soon here. Just kind of trying to figure out actually where the tools should go. I mean, the Auric pastures are generating us a lot of money, so maybe we want them too. But I think that does the entire industry. Yeah, it does. We are importing clay, and we have almost all of our clay like maxed out. Is this degrading? Ooh, it is. So we'll add them here. janitor here. But like also we're trying to get these dwarves up here a little bit happier. There's quite a lot of coal mines. So we have this eatery coming in, or the canteen, which is our second canteen. We have another one over here. Kind of trying to keep the dwarves happy more than anyone else because we're trying to expand our pop with dwarves. And they're being a little sticky, and we've kind of conceded and expanded with other guys a lot. Let's see. We still have quite a bit of tools. Discriminating against an arbitrary segment of the population and building tools, all caught up? Yeah, basically. It's Victoria 3 all over again. We also can put something in here. And I'm thinking we might put in cotton despite us having a pretty significant malus on cotton. I mean, I'd really rather import the cotton. I'd really rather import the cotton. Well, I mean, the problem is we just don't have sufficient... We don't really have much income. What's funny is the cotton would give us more clothes, and more clothes would allow us to export. It's kind of amusing. I think we do want to go... Well, we don't have enough metal to go for improved laboratory. I think we want to try and improve... Yeah, the ore is also... Yeah, we're also importing this. We already have max tools on the ore. Let's see about maybe spending some of this on... The thing is, we don't want to absolutely blast on the ore, because... But the first one is very efficient. We don't want to blast on the ore. Because we aren't going to have too much of it. Oh, we can make weapons with... I didn't realize we could make weapons with carpenters. I think we might pick this up. It's not very expensive. Just the first level. We're still accumulating rations. I think. Looks like it. Those boys are sleeping. Kinda gotta get all this stuff done. I'll let these guys in. This is what we've been doing a ton of. We've been letting people in to let them fill out the odd jobs, and then not really getting as much of the dwarves as we want. But now they should be able to finish up a lot of these a lot better. And we gotta dig this out, because we want to put our services here mainly. I think we might put, let's see what we could probably fit there. No way we fit a hearth there. Oh, we can fit a hearth there. Also fit the hearth over here. No, not quite. Forget where the door is on this fizzle. I think it's just top and bottom. Something like that. Feels pretty good. I think this is the janitor, the eatery, hearth. Well, and then we have a bunch of extra space here, so... Guess we don't have quite room for a stage, but we do have enough room for a speaker and a lot of room for them to talk. We also have room for, we can have a bar here, a tavern. Currently not set up to brew. How's the brewery doing? Feels like it's going slow. I mean, it's operating, it's consuming grain, and well, we can build another brewery, but one of our primary exports right now is the freaking the ceramic cups. How much are we? Exporting. Are these not the right size? They're not. Rip the dream. Or are they? Well, they are. So we could put another brewery down, which will also make the dwarves happy. Oh, we have to give no one booze but them, too. Okay, big brain hour. Nobody drinks. Except for you. You guys drink. There we go. Basically, I mean, we're kind of giving these guys, the Crotonians, the short end of the stick everywhere. Because we care less about them. Yikes. Oh, we don't have enough stone for, like, all this stuff. Okay, but that's an easy fix, because we could do... Clear the rocks. And fell some trees, because we're going to need some wood for all this too. I'm going to fell these. Alright, I think we don't need these haulers. Forgot what we wanted to haul there anyways, so probably not important. By the way, totally unrelated question, have you ever played Factorio? My best friend, that's like one of his favorite games and I haven't played it. I really should give it a try. But I have not played it, no. Now we are accumulating booze. Perfect, which means the rightful people are getting it. So we might be able to even fetch booze from one spot and bring it to another. And we do have a bunch of extra masonry stuff, so we're gonna upgrade some houses. It's house upgrading time. Oop. Which is helping to solve the homeless problem. Of which it's pretty significant. But not on the Dendorians. Give it a try. Should run fine on the potato. Maybe I will then. Canteen down here work up and running yet? No, we still need more metal, don't we? Yep, 0 out of 20 metal. It'd be like that all the time. And we just don't have enough ore. God. Rip the dream. We have to buy the ore. We have to buy the herbs, we have to buy the cotton. Alright, even though it's inefficient, we're gonna make the cotton ourselves, I think. I don't think we'll need too many of these anyways, though. Just gonna put down 3. I mean, we have 32 odd jobbers. Why is it taking so long to get all this built? You have 36 free workers. Why not have more workers in the mine? I'm letting it auto-employ. If you just add more workers to the mine, I think you get more idle time in the mine. We can take a look. So, employment is... So right now, their workload's 100%. I think if we add these, the workload starts coming down. I mean, let's just try. That was my understanding, that it was like efficient and sensible. But mine can't have idle time, it's not like other jobs. Well, that is news to me. Just build enough cotton to kickstart the clothes industry, you'll supplement with the important cotton as soon as the clothes are exported, yeah. Interesting. Okay, well that's... I don't think that solves the problem, but that's gonna help. They all magically find some spot to dig. Yeah, well, that works for me. Yeah, the smithy is just hurting out here. I mean, if we're stockpiling this, maybe we even add another smithy. But oh, come on. I need to add more workstations. I thought we had some workstations. Yeah, we do right here. Maybe they're just not in the right spot. We got 5 workstations. Can you guys please build the things? Are we accumulating? We're still not accumulating ore though. This hasn't gotten built yet. That's kind of fine. Oh, we can't even get more Crotonians. Yeah, the janitor is up there is exactly what... I do need a janitor. That's exactly what I need. That's what I'm trying to build up there. Janitor. And also a bakery. So I can finally get the Dundarians rolling in. Looks like things are kind of coming along here. Oh, we added that. I think a lot of them are just eating fish from here. Crotonians are happy after we added... Well, actually, those houses aren't even done yet. There's a suspend jobs thing that you can use to build, to pause a build job until something else is built. Yeah, but I don't want to pause and then unpause and then resume and... Like, it's not going to smart resume and prioritize, I don't think. And they're getting it done here. I think we just let anyone be housed in here. Instead of dwarves only. Just dwarves only, these 4. Oh, looks like they're filling up with the dwarves. Okay, so maybe we dwarves only more of these. Until it looks like they're not filling up very well. So, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that one's not filling up too well. We'll just add that. So, and we'll leave the other 6 unoccupied. And then the bakery just needs some more stuff, which it's getting. And then I'll be up and going. And then this will have the baked goods, which hopefully is... Ah, we're seeing this tick up. So if they're happy this is coming up, this is going to be good for us. And they're getting access to services is why. Do need to get them a stage. I think we're going to do our first bath in here. Which, if I recall correctly, does consume... Let's widen this a little bit. forgot we could do this. I really just need one. Seems like it shouldn't be that. Seems like I should have more Dutches. Oh, why was it 100 before? Oh well, this works for us now. That is going to take some iron, though. Of which we're not producing as much as we'd like. We do want another hauler here. The hauled ore, so we don't forget, from all the way up here when this finishes, eventually. Are you guys happy yet? No, not really. I guess this religion might be the thing we need to make new ingress on. We're gonna have this soon. Let's do what we were gonna do earlier and start mining. The Sicilian ore. As long as this doesn't decrease deposits, we'll just do it like that. Nice. There we go. Everyone is freezing to death? Oh my god. Why is winter so cold? Oh, because I have no freaking wood in any of my stores. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this is real bad. Oh, I didn't even notice. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, that is. I am in the exact same boat. I mean, luckily it's not a spiral, so we should bounce back. But because there's no wood for any of the hearths. Maybe we set up an import to like keep us above 10% wood. Instead of this cotton, we are gonna need the cotton, but let's. Just to kind of avoid that. I don't know. It might be a little bit until we get all these enough wood chopped. Actually, let's check. Do we even have a hearth over here? We got one here. No available services though. Is there some sort of tree husbandry building? There is, but we've been relying on like manually chopping a lot. We do have some of these woodcutters, but looks like we got the exposure down. Also it cooled up, but a lot of people just died. That's grim. Time to build more cemeteries, graveyards. Rest in pieces, my friends. You'll be missed. We also have a lot of deranged people, so I think we do need to, at this juncture, maybe think about getting asylum tech. Don't have enough things. The truth does hurt, yeah. You normally don't dig a pit, big pit until like 3k pops. Well, this is a graveyard. It's not even a death pit. We just had a lot of people die, though. I think it's okay that we do this. We're accumulating a lot of booze, though. So we're gonna set this fetcher to fetch booze. We are starting to get some iron in here. We do need iron really bad, though. With the second brewery, we are starting to lose pottery. So probably, I think that was one of our exports. Probably don't need to have it as an export. Are we stockpiling or completely got a ton of anything? No. Alright, let's upgrade some of these houses again. Oh, we don't have the wood to do it, duh. That makes sense. We're almost out of wood again. Alright, so I think we're going to try and make another wood husbandry thing down here. 5 workers. I'm gonna try and make it slightly circle shaped because the people who work these like circles. That's the exact number. Storage, we did create a nice little spot here. Auxiliaries. Should be able to find some spots. That'll be nice. We need more than that. Be nice to have some over here. I think we could make a nice one over here. Already got kind of a round shape. Let's make it for 6 workers. A little far from civilization with that one, but I think that's fine. I think we're gonna need a coal haul. Alright, we're just gonna be in recovery mode for a while. We maybe just shut down some of this later industry. Look, these dwarves are doing their thing. Oh, God. Alright. Well, we gotta make the Kryptonians and the humans and all this guys happy. Let's see why they're so mad. Probably environment. Probably has something to do with fucking freezing to death, huh? That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Damn it. Could give them extra rations. Maybe we want actually to be giving the dwarves extra rations anyways. Probably not yet, but... We're trying to get temples online. We had too many knowledge workers die though. We're slowly coming on up. I'm gonna add a couple more of these. I know we're obviously have a huge worker shortage. We already deleted, which of course is gonna make it hard for everything else to kind of come up, but I think we're gonna put in a speaker here. Oh no. Pain. Just like adding another doesn't like help us with our unemployment. Could undo some tech and then redo it. We're bouncing back though. We were like minus 140 and yeah, we're starting to get the employment. These guys coming back in. This is gonna take forever to finish. There's so much services available. We want them not available. Upgrade the road here. Oh my god. So much wood now. Just gotta keep an eye on it. I think the problem was it was also winter. Workforce is steadily recovering. Let's see. Access and services has just been kind of cranking up. Soon, some of them will have access to baths. Really poor access to these, though. Alright, only minus 94 now. Why are the humans so bad? Alright, we gotta try and get religion. Problem is we need knowledge workers to get the religion. We also have this finishing. Where do we have these guys that don't have access to the eateries? There's an eatery here? An eatery here? Brutal winter, was it because there was no wood stockpile? Yeah, so the place that they go to warm themselves up is the hearth, and the hearth uses wood. And they couldn't warm themselves up without any wood. I mean, now we have an absolute ton of wood. Oh my god, are more people dying? Cold. Why is this minus one? We must have finished a building or something. Oh yeah, this got finished. Okay. Oh, we probably have a ton of tools, huh? Oh, we got 0 tools. Okay. But us having a stockpile of this resource will help us to get Dundarians, allegedly. Switching that over to stone. Pretty okay shape here. God, there's just so much negative progress, though. I mean, I guess we have this huge homelessness, like, thing. That we maybe should do something about. I think also on the other side of the services we could put, it's not noisy, so we could put some homes for non-Dundarians. So let's... And they'll get nice access to the services. We are starting to come on up in tools. So we're net positive on those at least. We have a ton of cut stones, so we can start upgrading houses again. Especially because we have the wood now. Here we go. Less homelessness. Should help us to pull up the other guys a little bit. Nope, still minus 107. Yuck. I mean, these guys care about us stockpiling fish. We have a lot of fish. I think we have a lot of fish. Maybe that's not a lot of fish. I think we definitely have to set one of these to... Is that getting booze? No. Oh, we're not distributing booze properly. Rip the dream. You need to be on fetch. Oh, we don't have space. There we go. Why are people dying? Cold still? Alright, we're just now entering winter, but we have nearly 800 of this, so... Hopefully people do not freeze to death this winter. I mean, if we had weapons, we could make an arena. Could also look to sell this stuff instead of using it to attract Dondarians. Maybe that's better for now. I mean, what are we purchasing? And are we having problems with it? I guess we're purchasing cotton and we are having a little bit of problems with that. We're having no problems with that. The herbs. And we have a purchase order out to try and avoid running out of wood completely. Just don't know the best way forward here. Other than just like waiting. Take a look at how this looks. Okay. I didn't even check how many squares this was. We're looking to just recreate that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Alright. More people freezing to death? Hopefully not. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make a tavern up to there. We've been talking about making an asylum. Oh, because we don't need the tech. We don't have the tech, and we need to recover our pop to get the tech back. Because I don't want to. We can't build into this. And all of our pops should be auto-expanding at this point. I mean, these are all fully occupied, right? Maybe we should just add some more. Override any of the better roads. Just trying to watch the way people are walking too. Maybe we let the humans drink alcohol. We had been accumulating quite a bit of it. And those guys will be the knowledge workers as well, so that'll help us recover some of these. I wonder how much the dwarves care that we have. Oh, we can give them access to furniture here. So we're seeing we're keeping an eye on this. But now the Dundarians are climbing pretty well. We don't have fabric to give them. And these guys want to stockpile fish. I think we're okay with that. What about these guys? So it's under access. They want livestock. Not that I think... Yeah, I don't think anything we do affect these guys until we get one of them. I wonder if giving access to wood would have prevented them from freezing to death. Can I give access to additional outfits too on these guys? Oh, now look, we have 125 of them. I think it's partially because we also got other stuff here. Starting to make a little bit of a recovery. I guess that doesn't quite work. Oh, it's 3 deep. Alright. You got me. Cantors are mythical creatures. Oh no, I forgot. I just realized my chat wasn't... Okay. No one said anything, so we're in good shape. Probably gonna go for another 10 minutes or so. Did we get enough iron here? Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, baby. Bathhouse time. I think that also requires coal to operate, so we did build another one of these so we can fetch coal. It does require coal. I think that should give the Dondorians up quite a bit too, because they're going to use those. How are we doing on the booze? We are running out of booze. Yuck. So I think we're gonna say no more drinks for you. There we go, that should work. Now we're only at minus 22 workers. Most of our knowledge workers should be back. Why is our knowledge so wrecked? Still. Let's go add one of these. Looks like we messed up there. There's no wall here separating the two. The wall's been consumed, which was a mistake, which causes a lot more maintenance requirements, but maybe we'll just repeat the same mistake so it looks uniform. Some coal there, which will keep this going. We could increase ration sizes for some of these guys too. Services. I think we can also make barbers once we have the tech. Man, we're just getting wrecked on the tech. I don't want to refund 2.5k tech just to like be able to get something else. Ooh, looks like we already have access to marinas, but we don't have a good way to make. Maybe we sell the Sicilian ores? How much can we get for them? Well, I don't think the clothing, I think we're losing clothing now, so we don't need to do this. $180 a pop, this doesn't seem like too much. Considering how slowly we get it. Always crazy to me how much space the town crier things use up. So we're just gonna have a bunch of extra space here, but we'll make use of it. I forgot that they have higher levels. Oh, they lost so many services. Just the lower level ones. Oh, they use coal too? How are we doing on coal? Okay, but I fear that this place is just siphoning off all the coal. Kinda is. I know we're storing it here. Or maybe it's not too bad. Humans are back up to 200. We have aspiring immigrants. I think we did give them access to additional... Oh no, we didn't even... They like the wood though. Of which we have a lot right now. 4 now. we had a hauler somewhere over here. We set it to haul the fruit so that the tilapia do the things. Really not sure the next direction though. I mean, we're just now coming into having a labor surplus. Our knowledge is so wrecked. I think maybe we just do this. And then we repeat the same mistake. So we get a uniform looking thing. Because we care more about the uniformity than the functionality. Yep. That'll give a lot of labor. Let's upgrade some of these houses too. Keep the homeless number down. How many unemployed, or we have 50 Dondorians that don't have houses? The hell? Where are they? These are Dondorian only houses. I guess we need to start upgrading these houses. Or build some more of them. Wouldn't hate another stack here, so let's do that. And then let's upgrade some of them. Oh, we don't have very much resource to upgrade these. Looks like we're losing a little bit of food now. I'm sure we were like super well stocked when we had a bunch of people die. Looks like we are accumulating some of this. Take a look at our weaver. So making 15 linen. How much is this? Or is it this consuming? It says it's consuming 6, but I think that's just because it doesn't have enough to consume. We could make another weaver. See how we're doing. We are running out of clothes. Are we accumulating these? Probably just barely though. Yeah, so maybe it's more weavers as well as more tailors. I think this is a carpenter. out. Guess we'll add another one of these. Feels pretty good. Where do the biggest concentration of dwarvies though? I'm trying to figure out where we would even build the temple. Man, we still haven't recovered on this like at all. Because all of our knowledge workers died. I guess we're still working on this. We only have plus 20 guys. We'll auto recruit up to 225 on these. I think the ceiling here is 250. I think the ceiling is 100. Yeah, 150. We'll just up some of these numbers a little bit here. We're probably gonna need guardhouses and stuff soon. Which means we're gonna need, we need more metal, we need more smelting. God, this sucks. We like aren't anywhere near enough like ore. This place is never getting built. Looks like that booze place needs to get up and running. But we're accumulating booze, so that's nice. Okay, people have exposure. Do we have enough wood? We do have enough wood. We have a hearth here? No, we don't. Maybe we add a little bit of a hearth up here. It is winter. Do not want people to die again. Looks like we are steadily losing food now. Which is kind of fine. We still have a pretty big stockpile of a lot of stuff. I think we're going to increase the number of miners a little bit. We do have tools, so we could use the tools on something. We're having clay problems, so I think we're gonna upgrade them to level 2. Oh, but we can add more clay guys. Apparently you can do that. I wonder if these auxiliaries get in the way of how many miners we can have then. Maybe that's the disadvantage of putting it on top of this stuff. Starting to run lower on wood. Since it is winter, I think we want to fell some trees. Civilian ore. Alright, what happened? He died of the cold. He died out in the middle of nowhere, though. Someone else is cold. Should be able to find a hearth to warm themselves by. We do want to finish this road at some point. God, running out of ore. I wish we had something that was nice to be able to export. Maybe we're just supposed to export rations. How much are they even worth? This will help us get the ore up. I think we'll... If we get above 25%? Nah, we won't even sell any, but this is probably okay for us to be on. I mean, it does look like we are hemorrhaging food now. We're losing food. So maybe it's time we add... Don't hate adding a vegetable and some of the other farms here, just to add food variety in this region. And then a fruits. Fruit won't be able to be sown for a little while, but the vegetables will. Yeah, I think the priority is just somehow getting more metal, and we don't get more metal unless we sell goods, so we can buy ore. Or we just have to fill out more mining places, I guess. think we're gonna try and not get any of the auxiliaries on top of this stuff, in case it actually affects how many miners you can potentially have. Kind of far from everything, so that's also probably not going to get built immediately. So maybe we just need to try and expand the civilization more out here. Not exactly ideal, but not hyper terrible. I mean, they're still kind of close to some of this stuff. The jobs get up and running. Wow, we lost a ton. What hell? I thought we had 200 Dondorians. Maybe we didn't. I think 820 is pretty high for where we've been. Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get this treasury up. I think once we get to 1K, we could build administrations and start taxing our pops. Yuck, we keep running out of coal. Not ideal. Add more coal miners. Should be good. Maybe when I think about decorations, finally our knowledge is starting to come back up. And that's even without, yeah, these finishing yet. So once these finish, we should be in good shape. I forgot we also created an army. We'll up the training a little bit. We do need to make bows, but and weapons. I think that might be where we start going next time. Wow, I didn't even realize we got this up and running. Production is stalled. I think then we do want a clay hauler over here. So let's go logistics. And make a clay hauler. 'Cause that will help out quite a bit. So we can start making more pottery. We were selling pottery for a hot second, so We need some more rocks. Already cleared a ton of the rocks. All the services are available. Okay, now it looks like we're accumulating coal, which we're super fine with, because it does keep a bunch of stuff going. Also, I think we want to switch to the coal production method, or whatever you want to call it, on the bakeries relatively soon. I think we're wood burning. We want to get to that point and then probably call it a stream. So we're minus 36 workers. We could use some more workers. Where's our pop? Do we get a pop graph? No. Lunatics are a bit of a problem. Looks like we got a little bit of ore. I think we're buying it though. Would be my guess how we're accumulating it here. The place hasn't built yet. I imagine this place up here is not built yet. Oh, we could clear the rock from up here though to use for the roads. Building a lot more fast roads right now, which may be a mistake. I think we already put this up to 225. Yeah, we just need more knowledge workers. I mean, we could let them do more stuff, consume more things. And let them consume more wood. Half an item per year, so that's 100 wood a year. They're not happy about access and services. Yeah, because we took them all away. You know, we don't have any eateries anywhere near these guys, so maybe we copy this eatery. Just slap it right here. Because it's between these two. Kind of like that location. It's between these and these. Of course, we are running out of let's do that. And that. Continuing to make smooth rock, but we wanted to expand these guys' houses, so it's going to give +2 residence for 10 stone. So we've added, what is this? There's 8 of these, so 16 available. 18 homes. Still got quite a bit of homeless, but that's okay. This hasn't gotten finished yet. Do you need rocks too? I think you need rocks too. Let's clear a lot of this rock out. We're gonna want it eventually, and this will restore our stockpiles quite a bit. Looks like these are mainly occupied by dwarves now, so I think we're gonna assign them all to dwarves. The other guys can live in these. Do we have enough knowledge yet? Nope, this hasn't. Oh, what the hell? It's all fucked up. Why is this not employing anyone? Hopefully that fixes it up correctly. Yeah, it's 7:30 here. I think even though we didn't get to the point where we got the bakers up and using coal, which is kind of part of the industrial effort, I think we're gonna call it here. Made a lot of progress. We got the iron going, and then we got the tools going. Unfortunately, we just are just super hurting now for iron on a constant basis. Not a whole lot to be done. We are accumulating some tools, so we might put these on export to try and just get the whole engine going, because the main thing we are gated on is our ability to accumulate ore. We need to import the ore, and we got to find decent things to export in order to produce it, and so maybe that's a good one overall. Not entirely sure. We have expanded out quite a bit. I think we brought our settlement up from like maybe 500-600 to 850, so this is like a decent number. This settlement over here is coming along quite nicely. Next episode, probably going to be looking to expand the military and maybe get these guys. I don't know exactly what goes into these guys, or if we can get their happiness up. I don't know enough so that they want to come. I don't know how we would do that because they're not, obviously they're not here, other than like, yeah, I don't know how to do that, but these legendary guys would be cool. Yeah, we're definitely making some progress, Ian. We will be, yeah, hopefully we can get the ore going in a couple other places. I think that's gonna really kick things up, and then we can just haul the ore back here. And maybe we'll have multiple haulers, or we'll even use transports instead. But like, we're going like full blast, max employment, max everything. Rising to an extreme level. Make sure your subjects have wave cooldown. Alright, well actually before we quit, we'll put in a couple wells, I think. Actually, I think we have a good amount of wells. Famous last words. These guys can cool down in the fishery things here, though. I think we have wells for these guys. We have wells around. I think that's a well up there, and then there's a well here, so we're in good shape. But yeah, I think we're going to conclude the stream here. It was fun. Hopefully next time we'll tackle the housing problem a little bit better. I mean, I guess we're just continuing to upgrade a lot of these houses that we currently have. Just kind of be a little bit more slow and steady. Or that's kind of how we've been playing it. The Great Death Winter really hurt a lot, but I think we're gonna save it up. New. End up 2. Although saving in this way is probably not necessary. I hope everyone enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, etc. if you did. And other than that, have a good day. And au revoir, adieu, goodbye.